Fire away.
How do you evaluate a game like that? I mean, how do you look at it?
Well, I actually thought it was, from my perspective, it was pretty good, because the thing about it is, if we'd made shots, you would get a false sense of who you were, and they exposed us. They were quicker than us. We obviously didn't guard the ball. We don't slide very well, and those things are great to be pointed out, because now we know that we can be exposed very easily. I thought Pitt State played well, but I thought it was a great game for us to learn about, when we don't make shots, what we have to hang our hat on, and our perimeter play was just deplorable. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Frank and Devontae had good stretches, but I'm telling you what, the 5 main perimeter guys that played, that's about as poorly as I think we can play. So.
Coach, what did you think of Carlton tonight?
I thought he was great. I thought he was the best player in the game. He played with energy. He played with a smile on his face. I thought he did terrific for a young kid out there. Just terrific. Perry had flashes where he was good, but what Perry gave us tonight is what Perry's standard is. He should give us that every night. So, but I thought Carlton was the best player in the game, and all our players did too in the locker room.
It seemed like those two played well together on the court at the same time. Did you notice that at all?
Yeah, but we try to play all the different guys together. But I really think our best team tonight would have been Frank, Devontae, Perry at the 3, and Carlton at the 4, and either Hunter or Jamari at the 5. I think that would have been our best team tonight.
Did you get a feel at all for the fouls and how you play through those?
We had those officials, not all of them. We didn't have Jerry, but we've had Terry and Pat some of the last 2 days, and we've actually really emphasized it a lot. And even though I think it hurt us, I didn't think it was a huge impact in the game for us. But what is a huge impact is Perry gets 2 fouls with 15 left, or Franker gets 2 fouls with 12 left. That's where it's going to impact teams. But I actually thought we handled it okay. I don't think that hurt us.
Bill, I know Carlton had this summer to sort of get his feet wet, but has he surprised you with his sort of readiness the last month?
Not really. He hadn't surprised me. I think as soon as he gets in the game, he threw the high-low pass, and it was just natural. It looked like Marcus or Markeith making that play. It was just natural. And he's naturally a good passer, and he's a better shooter than what he shot it. And he gets 12 points tonight, but he missed 3 uncontested layups underneath the basket. So if he can just get where he finishes a little stronger and things, he has some natural instincts that a lot of guys don't have. So it hasn't surprised me how well he's done, and I don't want to get giddy to saying that this is the ultimate performance, but he's been pretty consistently good.
What exactly went into your decision to start in the second half?
I thought that was our best team, so that was the only reason why. It was a coin flip between he and Hunter to start the second half.
You had a little run to end the first, and then it kind of carried over the second. Did it
It didn't carry over. It felt like it carried over because we made shots and we moved the ball really well, but they matched us point for point. So I told them at the first TV timeout, hey guys, we're playing great, and we've outscored them 1. Because that was basically what the deal was. We'd outscored them 13-12 at the first TV timeout. And that's what's frustrating to me, is because the way they scored, I think they got other 12 points for them were layups, just because we didn't slide very well.
And we'll talk about Frank being able to get to the line more. Could Perry be the same way with his strategy?
What's that?
Frank's been able to maybe get to the line more with these new
Oh yeah,
changes.
I think that Perry's a great driver. I think that we've got Jamari and Perry and Frank and Devontae are really good drivers of the ball. Wayne is a really good driver when he can put his shoulder into you and drive it downhill, and use his strength. But those other 4, they're quick twitch drivers, and so I think that we got to do a better job of getting those guys to drive it. I thought Perry looked really fast tonight.
With Hunter being 5 for 6 from the field, how do you feel about his performance tonight?
Oh, he did fine. Hunter did fine. He blocked some shots. They got the ball in there tight several times and didn't come away with anything. because he was able to block their shots, so, which led to fast breaks. So I thought Hunter played pretty well.
Perry was talking about being leaner and more quicker with his first step and things like that. Was that something that he just did on his own, or was asked to do, or not?
Well, I think it's something that I don't. We basically see the same trainer, personal trainer, me and him, and we've both been working on our first step. But I think that's something that Perry has wanted to do. But we all want our guys to be as lean and as quick as possible. So, but he does look fast.
Devontae kind of mentioned backtracking a few times on rebounds and then starting the offense, like throwing the ball down the court, a long outlet pass. Is that something you want to see as they kind of look to push the tempo with the shorter clock?
I don't think it has anything to do with the shorter clock, but yeah, we want to try to push the tempo as much as possible. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Anything else?
Did it take any negotiation to let Carlton wear a headband?
No, my rule is if whatever they wear every day in practice and high school and all the stuff, they can do that once they get here. They just can't change who they are once they get here. So that's not. So he's worn a headband every. Aaron Miles did that too, but J.R. Giddens wore a headband in his time here. But if a guy just wants to wear something to call attention to himself that he's never done, then we're not going to go for that. But no, he didn't have to negotiate very hard.
Was there any progress today on Sheck?
Yeah. We made, well, there wasn't progress, but there were certainly talks. So, and the talks are ongoing, and the process is still playing itself out. So I was very disappointed for Sheck, that we let him know at 4 o'clock today that he wouldn't be suited up. But that's the nature of the business, and certainly I'm hopeful that everybody's working diligently to try to resolve this in the earliest manner it possibly can be resolved. But disappointing, but one in which it wasn't from a lack of effort today on our part. I'll say that.
Bill, is it possible that he could miss regular season games but still get a solid resolution after that? I mean, he could.
I guess, I would like to say that is not possible.
Okay.
But after going through the process, I think anything's possible. So it's in not putting any blame or fault on anything. It's just there's a few moving parts, and NCAA has to follow policy on those parts, and so it can be a little frustrating, but certainly it's not one in which we're going to, at this point in time, stand up and beat the drum saying this should positively happen, because I still think we have to respect the process.
Was it a long day for you, trying to prepare for a game? And
I didn't prepare for the game. I didn't go to practice today. I didn't meet with our team today at pregame. I didn't do anything. I was in meetings all day. So yeah, this was the worst day that a coach could have to open a season, because you should be excited about a season and you spend all day, dealing with other things that are more important than your actual season. Of course, that has to be done, and I totally understand that. But it's disappointing that we're dealing with it, November 4th.
was there ever, not to belabor this, but was there ever a point today you said, this is it, we got it done, he's eligible?
Well, no. If he was, he would have played.
Yeah, but I mean, you thinking?
Oh, no. Well, what I think, I have found out in all my years as a coach, what I think really matters very, very, very little. So, because I certainly have strong opinions on the situation, but my opinions obviously don't matter. It's about what the collection of information and collection of people and the collective minds matter. That's what matters in this particular case.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Okay, guys.